So I recently watched Return to Silent Hill, and I have some thoughts. But first, a little bit of backstory. So since I have intertwined myself within the world of Silent Hill, both through the first 4 entries and some of the questionable entries later on, I first played Silent Hill 2 back in 2019. And I will admit, it was through the HD collection. Not the best way of playing the game. I have since then played the original version, and I really couldn't decide which one I liked better. I still kind of can't really. The only reason people seem to dislike the HD collection is because of the lack of graphical elements and the changes to the voice acting. Call me crazy, but I think I kind of liked the voice acting in the HD collection in comparison to the original. So then in 2020, I think it's 2024. So then in 2024, the remake came out, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Apart from the fact it was made in Unreal Engine 5, personally not a huge fan of that engine. I'd say I enjoyed Silent Hill 2 more due to the remake, but only the story side of it. I can't really say much about the gameplay. I mean, whilst it's good to be, more open due to Unreal Engine 5, I do think it lacked in that cinematic feel that the original had. Despite what the original creator says, I think that the fully 3D shit. I think that the fully third-person approach wasn't the best approach. They also made the remake to give it more accessibility to more people who even have the hardware for said game. And now we've finally come to the reason I am making this video. The movie known as Return to Silent Hill. Due to how much I liked the first movie, yes, I said I liked it. The second one does feel similar in terms of vibe and atmosphere, but I'd say that's only like 50% of the movie.
Who is that?
The other 50% I'd say is mostly like flashbacks and shock value. I feel like it's trying to be 2000 again whilst also trying to be 2026 at the same time. Also, the ending of the movie does not make any sense to me. I mean, I would elaborate more on that, but I feel that would be a bit too spoilery. When it comes to the characters, one thing I will say is the character Eddie is vomiting on the toilet, but then he talks to James, and now he's just suddenly fine? Did he just, vomit in the toilet just to pay homage to the game? Apart from that, every character looks like they're either insane or on drugs. Like, they look like they've seen things. On the surface, I don't think there's anything wrong with that per se, but at least from how I experienced Silent Hill 2, everyone is meant to be somewhat average or normal looking, but the way they act or behave should be off, not just how they look. Okay, so I know that I just said I wouldn't go into spoiler territory here, but I do want to talk about my thoughts, and it's hard to do that without sharing spoilers. So if you don't care about spoilers, then of course continue as you do, but if you do care about spoilers, then go to the timestamp or go to the next chapter. So of course, Pyramid Head is in this movie. Both because of being the icon of Silent Hill, unfortunately, but also because of James. In the game of Silent Hill 2, Pyramid Head is the manifestation of James's guilt, but in this movie, he's this kind of god-being thing. Eddie literally says, "You've woken him."
Oh shit. You did it, didn't you, Jimmy? You woke him up.
As if to say Eddie knows Pyramid Head and wishes for him to not be awake. I would also like to add, this is not actually in the script, but I would also like to add that the characters in the movie seem to all see each other, or at least that's what it's supposed to be like. Well, that's what it seems like. Eddie is not supposed to see Pyramid Head in the movie. Eddie shouldn't even know about Pyramid Head. It's only James that should know about Pyramid Head. This is in the game. So, also this scene really kind of made me facepalm a bit, because James went into a room with a bunch of nurses and they're attracted by the light. One of them is missed by James's swing, and the nurse goes for Maria and injures her. She doesn't get stabbed by Pyramid Head in this, and she certainly doesn't die. Well, until later, but apparently James causes that? Not to say that the nurses themselves made me facepalm, but the fact that he started swinging at them. You could argue that he's going through it, and that's why he didn't think to switch off the light to stop them. I just don't think that scene was any good though. It's very reminiscent of the scene in the first movie, but I'd argue that scene was done way better than this was. The way that this film is presented, about 50% of it feels coherent, and you're somewhat able to follow what's going on, but then the other 50% just feels messy. And I had no idea what was going on. I get that it's likely a piece of symbolism for insanity, but I'd like to actually understand what the hell I'm even watching. Also, since we are in the spoiler territory still, that ending... Is it insinuating a time loop or time travel? I'm genuinely confused about the ending. I wish I could call this a decent film. I just kind of struggle to though. Also, who the fuck is this woman? She's taking care of James, I guess? I didn't really like how this film seemed to mix the cult of Silent Hill with James's inner psyche going out of control. And I think this is also why I just feel this movie is just kind of messy. I guess they used the cult because it's Silent Hill? It feels a lot like they got the assignment to do Silent Hill and was given the note, it involves a cult. And they just had to go with that. They literally intertwined Silent Hill cult with the James and Mary storyline. But why? Anyway, I think that's it for the spoiler section now. Let's talk a bit about the casting, shall we? I'd say I don't really have an issue with Mary's casting, but James's casting? This guy doesn't even resemble James. This guy looks more like a Zach or Derek to me. Overall, I just don't think this movie was any good, at least in terms of the story. In terms of the actual cinematography and the filmmaking, absolutely astonishing. You could say absolute cinema. I'd say it's almost on par with the first Silent Hill movie, which, once again, I thoroughly enjoyed. I was looking forward to this movie as well, considering I enjoyed the first one, and this was directed by the same director who directed the first one. But sadly, this just wasn't it. I mean, look, I'm not even mad. I'm not, as obsessed or, involved with the Silent Hill 2 storyline, the lore, whatever, the characters, as other people are, but even I can even see that this adaptation wasn't the best, and the film itself just wasn't really the best either. I just feel mostly disappointed that I felt like I wasted an hour or so of my life. Well, I mean, not completely. As I said, I did enjoy parts of the movie. Anywho, I am looking forward to the next Silent Hill, which just so happens to be the one made by Screenburn, aka No Code, who made Stories Untold and Observation. Alright, so now we have made it to the end of the video, and I just wanted to add that because this is Silent Hill, I am still very much, kind of upset that the guy that pitched this movie, his name is Christoph Gans, by the way, the director behind this movie. This guy is a guy that helped revive Silent Hill from the dead. If you're not aware of this, I don't think it's like public knowledge. I don't know if everyone knows this, but yeah. So when they were bringing Silent Hill back through the Silent Hill transmission, Christoph Gans was one of the guys, maybe the guy, I don't actually know, but one of the guys that asked Konami to make like a new Silent Hill movie because he was pitching it.
数年前に映画の元々作ってた映画のプロデューサーの方から最新作作りたいという提案をいただきました。監督は第1作の方を演出されたクリストフ・ガンズ氏が手掛けると。でさらにいいプロット、いい企画をいただいて、これはいい映画になるぞというところで進めてきました。ただですね、映画だけでいいのかというところもあって、これはゲームを復活させたいということもあって、隣にプロデューサーの岡本と一緒に、ゲームと一緒に復活する道のりを歩んできたという感じになります。
Now with the Silent Hill 2 remake, I enjoyed it thoroughly. There were parts of it that wasn't a huge fan of, like I still think the perspective approach wasn't the best, and the gameplay side of it, it's an improvement-ish over the original game. I just think it's lost its identity due to, one, Unreal Engine 5, and two, the whole third-person perspective feel of it. But also, we've always got Silent Hill F, which was the one after Silent Hill 2. Actually, or maybe it was Silent Hill Short Message. I can't remember, the timeline is weird. But Silent Hill F, not very good. I mean, the gameplay of it is not very good. The storyline is mixed, but the gameplay, not very good at all. Like, the gameplay is nowhere even close to Silent Hill. Not even close. So, yeah, I tried playing it myself. I could not get far with it. Not because I struggled, but I just didn't care that much about it, like, at all. Which is unfortunate, because it's meant to be Silent Hill. And it's meant to be, like, Japanese style, but I didn't feel it. So I did not continue on with it. But I'm looking forward to Silent Hill Townfall, which is the one made by No Code, who are now known as Screenburn. And yeah, so I also did have a video coming about me talking about Silent Hill F, but I kind of just abandoned that because I had written like a script down, but I never made a video of it because, I don't know, I guess procrastination just got the better of me. But I'm glad I was able to make this video, and I hope it's not like too long or anything like that. But yeah, just looking forward to Townfall. I don't even know if I hope that this video comes out before Townfall does. But I hope I don't take too long with this video. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.